When you hear the name, the UK YouTube scene, what do most people think of? It would usually be like KSI, the Sidemen, the E-Boys, Kavos, Beta Squads, and there's a lot others. But they're not the people that I'm classing in this bracket. I was speaking about a certain group of these people before. E-Bars, Jif2K, and K-Money. They go under this category as the UK YouTube scene. In these videos I made them, I'm usually clowning on what they did. Most especially E-Bars because he's the biggest clowner of them three. Even having people in his own community clown on him.
Hey, this almost. Yo, that guy's funny, man.
I watch his videos out there, they're low funny.
But don't worry, E-Bars, you're not going to be the only person clowned in this video, because today I'm going to be critiquing and looking into the UK YouTube scene.
Same thing I said to KS. Ramzo,
yeah, he's Leng and all, but you don't know him, and he doesn't know you, so he don't give a fuck.
God save the Queen, the fascist regime, it made you a moron, potential hate bomb. God save the Queen, she ain't no human being, there is no future in England's dreaming.
The UK YouTube scene is probably the most interesting community in the UK. The content creators within this community are usually people from lower class backgrounds who, through the power of YouTube and the monetization you can get from it, have found a way to use a platform to benefit themselves. And you would think that a community like this would be really good, but just like any other community in the entire world, it's full of shit. It's a community full of unnecessary beefs, terrible content, and some bitch ass niggas. If you thought small commentary drama was mad, Jesus Christ, you're in for a treat. And we're just gonna be critiquing and looking into different things in this community that I just dislike. So I'm just gonna have fun with this and let's get into the first points. Honestly, the content that they produce most of the time is honestly just ass. It's terrible. But what gives them the views and makes it a bit more entertaining is their personalities. I could understand why someone would watch someone like Rubes4K and MK3. But then certain creators, I just don't understand why people would even bother to watch them. For example, Jif2K, like I said in my last video, he's absolutely boring. He doesn't put any effort in his videos. He just used girls for his videos. And when he wasn't using girls for his videos, they were just dull and boring.
Liverpool. Yeah, I had to
Warsaw. I'm Warsaw.
And as well as that, someone like K-Star as well. Oh sorry, KS now. I used to watch K-Star like a few years ago, back when he actually was entertaining. But now his videos are just, it's honestly just boring. It bores me. Most of the smaller creators within this community have literally just copied the bigger creators. And that's normal for any community, most especially commentary, as gameplay commentary is one of the biggest, most popular things in that community. But for here, the content's lazy, it's not well produced, and it just bores me. The video ideas that they do is honestly just the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like I said, the only reason why it gets the attention that it does is because of their personalities. From the graphic designers, my passion looking intros, to the disgusting sound effects which are unneeded. It just makes me want to kill myself. A certain drama that I'm speaking about in this community that I have personally said that I dislike is public interviews. The reason why I hate this genre so much is because it's such a terrible idea. It's been overused. It used to be really good and very entertaining, but now it's just a bunch of dickheads with a sledgehammer asking people do they prefer light skins or dark skin. Like I said, there are some content creators there that I actually like as human beings, but content wise, it's not exactly the best, is it mate? They always choose the most unlikable people ever with the worst type of personality and behavior. I've just got no words. Another type of theme they love to do is rating their subscribers drip and all of that. Honestly, in my opinion, it's not that bad. All it really is typical pictures you would see from a Snapchat shout out. You know, them cringy ones where the boys like put the camera down, they put the camera up and start putting some gang signs and do some fuckboy face. Yeah, one of them ones. But what my actual issue is with the type of content made on this type of community is the fact that people are just exploited in this community. And they're not the only type of people that do this. This also happens in other countries and states. But challenges like the smash and pass, the kiss and grab, and all these type of things, just very sexual. And my main problem is that how are they getting monetized from this? And the thing is, these smash and pass type videos just get them annoyed in the first place, even leading to big controversies that shouldn't have been public in the first place, but seem to make some big deal out of the whole thing. And one drama in particular between two big content creators went out to a lot of them and started a big controversy that may or may not be fake. Just like in any other community, there's obviously going to be some controversies. And in this community, there's a fuck lot of it. In this community, the top creators are mainly having controversy, and it seems to be that there's one person that's in the center of all of it. King being the top creator of the thing and someone who's popularized most of the content that's inside this community is obviously gonna have his share of controversy, and it appears that recent events have shown that he's usually the center of it. King being the biggest creator in the UK YouTube scene decided that instead of tearing people down, he wanted to lift people up and motivate people. But in another deleted video which I watched, he spoke about how the UK YouTube scene needs to come together instead of tearing each other down, which he decided to do a meet and greet. But the one problem about this meet and greet is that the time he's deciding to do it is a time where something big is going on, if you do not know, and you obviously know what it is. It's the bloody global pandemic, COVID-19. He decided that he would wait till the COVID-19 was slowly dying down a bit, and when the lockdown rules were restricted, he decided that he would start this meet and greet, and he did exactly as planned. But him just saying that he's gonna make a meet and greet is cool and all, but he wanted to add more to it. He wanted people to be excited for this, which is why I believe that something happened at the right time for people to get excited about this. A controversy rising between two content creators, which came at the right time during the time that they said they wanted to do this meet and greet. And if you're well aware of the UK YouTube scene, then you would know that the two people were Lee Sims and A Smalls. And may I say, this has got to be the dumbest beef I've ever seen in my life. And unfortunately, just for the sake of this video, I fucking watched the whole entire videos that they made on each other. A 51-minute video about what? And when you watch this video, it just turns out that they were either flirting with each other, using each other for clickbait, and one of them got mad. And imagine having to watch a nearly 1 hour video of the same stupid sound effect that you mainly hear in Instagram comedian videos. Just unnecessary, terrible editing, unneeded. This whole beef could have been solved privately, but now you got niggas like me making videos about it. Lee Sims claims that A Smalls is a snake because of guess what? Guess fucking what? A smash and pass video! Looking at the videos that I've seen, the nigga said pass to her and she got butthurt. Personally, I don't really like smash and pass videos. Not that I'm a simp or anything, but it just objectifies women and even men in fact. A Smalls responds to this and it just didn't need to be, it didn't need to be 51 minutes long. But this beef resulted into King defending Lee Sims and a whole beef going on. A Smalls decides to be a clown and go to King's house with my favorite YouTuber, Mr. Life Too Lavish. Boss man literally looks like a psychopath, I'm not even kidding, man. They have the most shittest fight I've ever seen in my life. But what I don't understand is all of these niggas are holding cameras, which makes you indicate that this beef is just not real, is it? No matter how many times you can go on your lives and say that this beef is real, come on, quit the cap, it's not. The beef was shit and yeah. Anyway, when it came to the day of the event, it seemed like it was going well. Loads of content creators within that community all came to Birmingham Boring. Fans came taking pictures with their favorite YouTubers, enjoying themselves, having their time. But one problem that I really had was that not many people were wearing masks in this event. The redundancy of the lockdown did not go down until July 17, but this event took place in June the 28th. So for them to be going out during this global pandemic was very dangerous for their fans and themselves. The worst part is, an excuse that they've made for them even having this event is that the Black Lives Matter protests were happening, so they thought it was an okay idea to host this event, which I honestly think is kind of fucked if you ask me. You can't be comparing a protest about defending a whole race that has suffered through so much for years and years and years to a YouTuber meet and greet. But apart from that, the meet and greet was going well, the fans were enjoying seeing their favourite creators, the creators were enjoying seeing their fans, and everything was going well. Until one dickhead in particular started to ruin that shit. One person you didn't think had any reason or any relevance to any of these top content creators. Well, think again. Out of the 3 people I've made a video on, one of them you know that had some little controversy with Kanking. What if I was to tell you that another person out of the 3 people I've talking about has one of the biggest controversies that isn't really spoken about in their community, and that person is none other than Jiff2k.